Boxing Ego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops. 1. Vasiliy Lomachenko sustained a shoulder injury in his fight with Jorge Linares, and he's no longer fighting in August. Stay tuned. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing if you want to become part of the gang. Notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the super chats, channel donations, the Venmo donations, and the Patreon family. We working. Now, Vasiliy Lomachenko, he's fresh off the heels of the performance that got a lot of people talking and buzzing, and that's Jorge Linares' fight at lightweight. He moved up, first fight at lightweight, and they said beforehand if he should get past Linares, which we now know he did, that he was going to make a prompt comeback in August. That is no longer the case because Lomachenko sustained a shoulder injury in that fight. So as a result, he's not going to be fighting on that August date. They were going to try to put him against somebody in, I think, California, maybe the Forum in August. But I repeat, that is no longer the case because he tomorrow is having a shoulder surgery to repair some damage. And this is what he put: tomorrow I undergo surgery for torn labrum in my right shoulder, suffered during the second round of my fight against Jorge Linares. I was aware something was not right with my shoulder straight away, but I could not disappoint my fans with excuses. Thank you for the overwhelming kind words I've already received. I'll be back in the ring this year. Now, speaking of that, ESPN, shout out to them, link in the description. They spoke with the doctor or whoever is going to be performing, it sounds like, this operation, and he gave some insight as to what type of injury Lomachenko has. So he says it's going to be a 60 to 90 minute arthroscopic procedure, and he told ESPN this, quote, "There is clear evidence that he had a recent dislocation of the shoulder, and the most common injury that happens when there's a dislocation is a tear in the labrum. His is pretty extensive. A typical tear usually goes from about 2 o'clock if you're looking at the face of the clock down to about 6 o'clock. His goes almost all the way around. I would say he has significant instability of his right shoulder." That's what the doctor's saying. He gave a time frame of when he should start training. He said probably about October he could start training again for a fight, and he'd be ready to fight in early December. He said none of these things are carved in stone. The most important thing is to protect him and allow this to heal properly. With what I'm seeing now, that's the timetable if things go perfectly. Right? Lomachenko also spoke with ESPN, and he says, "I couldn't use my right arm to throw my right hook, and it was very uncomfortable to continue my fight." So, I wish a speedy recovery to Vasiliy Lomachenko. Definitely was a good fight. He moved up, and with the bigger guy, got knocked down, then knocked down the bigger guy with a vicious body shot, very well placed, very accurate. And I just wish him a speedy recovery. He's not going to come back, and that's a good thing. Just like Keith Thurman, I mean, you got to take care of your body. Health is wealth, and your health should be more important. And it's funny because when Floyd Mayweather said that years ago, health comes first, people used it as a slogan for Floyd admitting his cowardice. But now you see all these other guys, you know what I mean, they're saying the same thing and trying to make sure their bodies are taken care of. So I have no problem with this. Obviously, it doesn't make sense for a fighter to try to go back there and scrap at a new division, you know what I mean, and potentially risk a title because you're nursing an injury. So even if he can't come back in December, if he has to come back and push it to January, February, we'll have to wait and see. But according to the doctor, he says if all goes well, that's the time frame in which we can expect Lomachenko back. Loma's saying he'll be back this year. We'll have to see who they put him in against, but I think he's earned the right to fight really whoever he wants in his first title defense. You know what I mean? That's kind of how it goes. You had Deontay Wilder fought Bermane Stiverne in a fight where he was the challenger, became champion. His first title defense was a a guy like Eric Molina who had power, but you know what I mean, he wasn't like the biggest name, or you know what I mean, Tyson Fury or something. So I think Lomachenko, he's good to fight whoever he wants, especially if he's coming off an injury and a first title defense. But after, I would definitely like to see him get in there with Gervonta Tank Davis, the Mikey Garcia, Robert Easter winner, stuff like that. Let me know your thoughts. Lomachenko is out for a little bit, got an injury. Leave your impressions of the Lomachenko-Linares fight in the comment section. Make sure you smash the like button as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video, it's Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button. And you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.